Hey everyone, peace and love. Hope you're doing all right so far. I just want you guys to know that I love you, I appreciate you, and I want you to grow and develop in every aspect of your life so you can become the better version of your best self. And how can you do that? By taking the time out to meditate, internalize, look into your life, look into your personal experiences, think about where you're not falling into place or where you want to grow or where you want to improve on in different aspects of your life, and just make the change, because change comes from within. And that being said, let's jump into the topic. So we're continuing with the topic that we did in our last episode, and this is entitled Addictions, and this is part 2. Now, the topic that we want to talk about today for addiction is the addiction of love. Now, love, if you experience true authentic love, can be like a drug. And I want you guys to understand that when it comes to love, you have to first love yourself. Yes, love you, love me, love yourself first, and be balanced. That's spiritually, emotionally, physically, mentally, financially. You'd have to love yourself and be balanced before you go out and try to love and connect with someone else. Now, what that's basically saying is that you need to be 100% before you try to seek out companionship or a relationship with someone else. Now, too often persons go into relationships, and instead of trying to be 100% before they go into the relationship, they try to go into a relationship to allow that person or persons to fill that gap or that empty space in their life. And that usually is a recipe for disaster, because if you're not 100%, you should not be seeking out a relationship. Because if the relationship should fail or break apart, and that person should leave your life or do something to hurt you or break your heart, you're going to feel as if a part of you literally died inside. You're going to feel as if you have an empty, missing piece or hole in your life, because that person filled the gap. You weren't balanced enough to understand that you need to love yourself first before you can love someone else, and you jump into a relationship. That's why I tell people all the time, if you're in a relationship or you're just coming out of a relationship, take the time out to heal and meditate, reflect on what happened in a relationship, let go of the hurt, understand what caused it in the first place, make the necessary changes to develop and overcome those insecurities, and just grow from the experience. Once you're fully healed, then you can go into a relationship. A lot of persons are out here seeking out love, and they come out of relationship after relationship after relationship, and they're just running themselves into the ground, because they're trying to fill that void or that gap. And that's how many persons get addicted to love. Guys, love yourself. That is the highest form of love. Don't seek for someone to fill that gap in your life. Fill that place in your heart. Love yourself, and you'll be the better version of your best self.